I recently crossed 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yay! But I thought I would make a video sharing my learnings on creating video content and growing a YouTube channel. I know it is only 10,000 subscribers, but it's been a journey. YouTube is tough and yet so fun. So if you're someone who's creating video content or creating video content for YouTube, here are some things that may help you from my learnings and my journey. This is Deepika Singh. Welcome back to She Means Business. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. 1. Dive right into the video. Within the first 30 seconds, your audience should know what that video is about. Sometimes I see a video beginning with a slide with only name and some fancy music. She Means Business by Deepika Singh. Nobody has the patience for that. Remember, your audience now has lesser attention spans. They want to see 15-second reels. Of course, when they come to YouTube or when they watch videos, if your video is adding value, they will stick around for longer. But they should know that video is going to give them value and what that video is about. Now, if you have fewer loyal fans who are coming back again and again, and you need to be discovered and you need to find new audiences, then don't do long rambly introductions, slides with just your channel or your name with music. Give them what that video will be about within the first 30 seconds. The new audience will now know what to expect from you and they will stick around. Even the old audience may not have developed too much loyalty towards you. So they also may not want to see those long rambly introductions. They also want to dive right into the video. So every time you start a video, even if you can't find like a hook, at least simply tell the audience what that video is about right away. So dive into your topic right away. 2. Have some sort of target audience in mind. I won't say that think of one person and talk only to that one person, but at least have a category in mind. Who is this channel for, or who is your content for? If you don't have a YouTube channel, you're just creating video content for any other platform, who is that video content for? Is it young professionals, or is it solopreneurs or coaches or trainers? Is it entrepreneurs? Is it women who are on a break and want to come back to work? This does many things. It has many benefits. First of all, it helps you to categorize and create content because we often get lost with what content should I create. But if you have a target audience in mind, then you know that this is what your target audience wants. This is the help that they want. So keeping a target audience in mind always really helps. Take feedback. And this actually leads from point number 2. Take feedback from that target audience. In the beginning, I would take feedback from friends and family. But that content was not really for, my friends and my family. My target audience was different. So take feedback. Initially, take feedback from your friends. But most of your friends will say, ha, so nice. Sometimes they won't even watch the video. So you need to take feedback from the people who matter, the people for whom you're creating that content. So go out on social media channels, on your YouTube, ask people to tell you what other videos they would like you to create. What did they like? What did they not like? And be relentless about taking feedback. Know what you should adopt and what you should not adopt as far as feedback is concerned. But it's always good to solicit feedback from your target audience. 4. Distribute. And I have done this a lot. So by distribute, I mean once you put up the video on YouTube or any other channel, particularly YouTube, don't just sit there waiting for people to find it. Yes, YouTube will do some bit of job as well. If your video is good, it will show it to new audiences. It will suggest it to, other people, other new people based on what your video topic is. But you should do your job as well. So what I used to do and I continue to do with all my YouTube videos is I have WhatsApp groups to which I send it, which is my target audience, not just random anybody. Then I put it up on other social media channels. So I put it up on LinkedIn. I share the video link on Instagram. I put it up on my website. I have a newsletter. So I send it to those people as well, everybody who's subscribed to my newsletter. I put it up on Facebook And it's not just a one-time activity. Distribution is not just a one-time activity. But just when the video is launched, I do this entire thing. And then 5 days later, again, I will send it out to perhaps LinkedIn again and Facebook again. And sometimes then what I do is I cut that video into little snippets and put it out on the other social media channels with a link to the full video, saying that if you want to watch the full video, you can watch it here. So distribute. That is the only way that you will find newer audiences to watch your content. Sometimes, one video may not click with a certain audience, but the other video may. So be relentless, consistent about distributing your video as far and wide as possible and as continuously and consistently as possible. Lot of hard work is required in this, but distribution will really go a long way in ensuring that more and more people discover your content. 5, don't worry too much about your camera or the lighting. Yes, the lighting should be good. You should not look pixelated. You should not look, dark. In fact, I only have this large window in front of me and one ring light, tiny little ring light. But, these are things that I do. As long as I'm looking clear, it doesn't matter so much. The one thing that you should have is a good mic. Audio really counts, so if your audio is not clear, I've realized that people switch out because, a lot of people will put, earphones and then watch your video, and that hurts the ears. And if you can't hear the person properly, then you don't know whether you really want to waste that time on the video. So again, if you're in discovery stage, you have lesser subscribers, fewer people watching your content, then I would suggest that the one thing that you really should focus on is a good mic. And there are several available now. Don't worry too much about the camera. I still shoot sometimes on my phone camera. So it really doesn't matter so much. As long as there is good light, you're looking clear, you have a nice frame, which you're using, that's all that counts. But what really counts is a good mic. I would also add to say that basic editing is a good idea, and so now you have, if you're making shorter videos, for example, if you're not making long 10-minute videos, you're making 3 or 4-minute videos, now you have several apps on which you can edit the videos. You can add text, you can trim, you can add music, you can have text flying or whatever it is that you want to do. But basic editing, learning basic editing and being clear of the apps that you can use is a good idea. 6, don't make it about you, make it about the audience. We think of video content as, I'm showcasing myself and this is my skill and my expertise and look at me. But it's actually about the audience. Even when you're sharing your skill and your expertise, always think about it from the perspective of the audience. What does the audience want to learn? What does the audience want from you? Of course, you should also be well put together. It really doesn't matter so much, but I like that. I always like being well put together. But remember, the video is about your audience. And if you keep the audience in mind, what value are they going to derive from your video? Are they going to learn something? Are they going to be entertained? So keep your audience in mind and ensure that they are getting a lot of value from your content. So it's always about the audience and not so much about you. It's difficult to understand this in the beginning because, you're so conscious of being on camera. You only focus on yourself, but start focusing on what the audience wants to listen to and, the takeaways that the audience wants, and it will become easier. 7, look at data. Data will tell you a lot. There are a couple of videos on my channel that have completely blown up, So videos around presentation skills have always done well, which means that I start creating more content around presentation skills, right? So your data will tell a lot about what your audience wants from you. Don't ignore that data. Learn from the data and see how you can use that data to your benefit. 8, find your uniqueness. It could be the style in which you deliver. It could be, just who you are, the humor that you use. But you have to have your own uniqueness or unique style. It could be the delivery, it could be the content, it could be the research that you do, but something unique about you which makes people want to keep coming back to your content. Now, again, this may take time initially, because when you're creating content, you want to be everything and you want to, reach out to everyone. It becomes, and also because sometimes there's an overwhelm about, being on camera, it's very difficult to find your unique style. But over time, with every video try and find what is the one thing that helps you stand out, that makes you you, and start working on that. It could be anything. It could be anything. For me, it is about my very, it's very, I think I'm very relatable, and that's how I would like to keep it. My tips are very relatable, very easy to put into, practice. So I'm very relatable. That's the voice I have, very relatable, slightly humorous. So find your own unique style and find your own unique voice, which you will over time, but ensure that you do find it, because you need to stand out in this whole clutter of so much content. So it's very, very important for you to find your own unique style. That's it. I am launching a course very shortly on creating video content to build a personal brand. Stay tuned for that. Reach out to me on my social media channels if you want any help, any tips on creating video content. And thank you so much for the 10,000 of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. It feels really, really good. This is Deepika Singh. Till next time. Bye-bye.